Hello Leo, thank you for joining my channel. My name is Johnny Alchemy from JohnnyAlchemyTarot.com. First and foremost, I want to wish you a very, very happy new year. Happy 2021. We made it. So I hope you had a great holiday season and you are coming into this new year with a lot of light, love, positivity, all those wonderful blessings. So for today's video, we're going to look into your January 2021 forecast. This is going to be a general reading, so there's going to be a lot of messages coming in. Take whatever resonates with you. Understand that's your insight and guidance for this month. Anything that doesn't resonate with you, understand that's probably for someone else viewing this video as well. So thank you so much for your understanding, and let's get into your reading. Cool. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. So the theme of your month, the energy of your month right here is this Death card right here. I personally love the Death card. I'm a quadruple Scorpio, so I relate very much with this card. That's Scorpio right here. So, you know, with this Death card, it talks about major transformation in your life. If you've gone through 2020 and, you know, you've really just gone through a lot of hardship, a lot of challenges, anything that really weighed heavy on you, but you've allowed those experiences to really transform you in a certain sense, to mold you, and for you to be receptive to them. This is like like a butterfly coming out of its cocoon for 2021 for you. The Death card, it means transformation. It means letting go of everything that of everything you used to be, your old self, old ways, old habits, old ways of thinking, and to start embracing and being transformed into something new, allowing those experiences to shape you into a new sense of self that you have yet to realize, and someone who is evolved and has progressed into a new version of themselves. You know, with this Death card, I mean, it looks so fearful. You know, you see death on horseback right here. You know, you see all these people right here begging for their life. They're so scared. But you also see in the background, you see a sun, you know, the dawning of a new day. You know, this says that, you know, life sometimes can be scary. Sometimes we are so unsure of the unknown. Sometimes there are things that really push us to the limit and that make us truly fearful of what can happen in the future. But when we embrace those experiences and we just understand that it's meant to happen because, you know, that's just how life is, ups and downs, good and bad, life and death, understand that it's not permanent. We are always transforming. We are always evolving every moment in our life, should we really choose to be aware of that, and that a new day dawns all the time in our life. So this could be a very powerful time for you, especially for the first month of 2021. You know, talking about major transformation, being a major arcana card. You know, you may have learned a lot of wisdom and a lot of truth about yourself in 2020 that plays a lot into this transformational process, into who you are going to be now for this year. So I can see here this 8 of Pentacles right next to it, reversed. 8 of Pentacles. So it looks like to me that you've let go of a lot of the mundane things in your life. You've let go a lot of the boring routines, of the just the humdrum, you know, boringness, the things that don't excite you in your life. Especially 8 of Pentacles reversed, it shows me that, you know, that maybe you've let go of this process of continually just doing the same old things over and over because you're just used to them, or you've accepted them into your life. Maybe you stopped, you know, doing certain habits, ways of thinking. Let go of a lot of, you know, things that you've become comfortable with but are not necessarily to your benefit. Things that may have not been an alignment in terms of your personal progression or development. You know, this person in the 8 of Pentacles, you know, he's trying to master these skills. He keeps on doing the same thing over and over. In the upright, it's meant for mastery. In the reverse, it's talking about doing those things because you're just so comfortable doing them, and you didn't want to change because change could have been too hard. Transformation and change could have been too hard. You know, talking about that Death card, change and transformation. Making that change would have been very difficult to do, but it looks like that you've done it. It looks like that you have been aware of it, and that you see that there's a problem now, that there was a problem in maybe how you how you operated your life in terms of certain habits. Maybe you realize those habits were negative. They didn't serve you. They kind of perpetuated a certain cycle in your life that you had to get rid of. A certain repetitiveness, looking at this Eight of Pentacles, that repetitive nature of doing the same thing over and over. You're releasing that. You're releasing that cycle, that pattern. And you let it go. And you stop doing that to yourself because you realize that you needed to change and transform into something better. And what I see here is the Knight of Pentacles right here. Look at this. And very similar, look at this, to this Death card right here. Both of these right here. And it's funny because the Death is riding a white horse and the Knight of Pentacles is riding a black horse. And talking again about that Eight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, he has one pentacle in his hand. So you stopped doing the repetitiveness in your life and you found one true pentacle that makes sense to you. One true pentacle that gives you the real hope and understanding and centeredness and oneness about your earth energy, about being stable, being secure in your physical reality. So that means in your job, your money, also your health and your well-being. So all these things, it shows that, especially with the Knight of Pentacles, really, all the knights, they go out on some type of big journey, some type of big mission out there to achieve something. But this knight, he takes care of the land. His land. He takes care of his home. He takes care of all the maintenance and the that's needed just to make sure that he's all right. So I can almost see here, if you really have taken the initiative to remove a lot of cycles, patterns, habits that no longer serve you, that's you embodying this energy of the Knight of Pentacles to make a real effort to prioritize on focusing on removing those things so that you are all right and that you are no longer trapped in that cycle that may not have served you anymore. As the Death card is, you have to let those things go and let those things die and leave them be and leave them behind you so that you can move on. So that you can move on like this knight, like moving on in the horse, just moving on from it. And that you can have a new sense of oneness, a new sense of security with yourself. So let's move on. Let's see some more. Let's see. Yes, okay. So here, right underneath that Eight of Pentacles here, we have this Ace of Swords reversed right here. So you understood that this idea, these patterns, because talking about swords, we have our mental realm right here coming into play. So your thoughts, your ideas, your belief systems and patterns work hand in hand with one another. So understanding that, these certain patterns that you may have had in the past, you understand that they were a mistruth. They were something that they were very limiting to you. It was something that did not give you success. They gave you happiness or gave you clarity. They just made you feel stagnantly comfortable, to put it in the best way possible. So you understood that was something that you had to let go. This was a truth or idea or pattern that you just had to kind of cut off from your life. Look, talking about this Ace of Swords, cutting out from your life and dropping it and just leaving it be because you had to cut it out of your life and let it go. You understood that it was not something beneficial for you. It was not something that empowered you or gave you clarity or insight or enlightenment. It was just something to help you get by and make you feel comfortable. And right underneath this Knight of Pentacles, we have the Empress here. As I said, talking about that self-care. And she's all about self-care right here. This Empress, she's able to have a certain beauty about life, seeing everything, just living in the moment and seeing everything in such a beautiful way, to be creative and artistic and to experience pleasure, just by taking care of herself. With all these pentacles here, there's a lot of earth energy and, she embodies that earth energy. She's Venus. She's love. So finding this self-love for yourself, she's able to really find abundance from within, to learn how to thrive instead of just survive, with certain patterns that don't serve us. By doing those old patterns, that's just surviving. By actually letting them go and being aware of that, so you can create new patterns that actually do serve you, that's thriving. That's true abundance. That's this Empress energy. So by making it a mission, talking about that Knight of Pentacles again, making it a mission to focus on that self-care and to make sure that you are all right in your homeland, yourself really, possibly even in your home environment, making sure that you have a clean house, good hygiene, paying the bills, doing all those types of maintenance type of stuff to make sure that your foundation is taken care of. It allows new growth, new abundance, that certain fertility for you to feel not only secure, but as I said, abundant in your life, to realize that you are safe and taken care of. And so for the advice card for the general energy, we have the Nine of Pentacles here reversed. This is kind of like a friendly reminder, because you go from this Eight of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles here. This is a friendly reminder to you. Don't overwork yourself. Don't fall victim to these patterns again. This Nine of Pentacles, usually in the upright, this person is able to enjoy the pleasures of all the work they do, of everything that they have. But in the reverse, this is kind of the opposite, where their work kind of controls them. Their habits and patterns control them. How they invest their energy controls them. So here, there's something telling you that, you've learned this great lesson. You transformed. This is a reminder that don't fall back into those patterns. You understand that they have not served you, and ultimately they will never be able to allow you to experience true pleasure and happiness in terms of your home life, in terms of yourself, and everything that you achieve in your life. They're just there to kind of distract you and to make you feel comfortable and stagnant. But it looks like that you've come to a certain understanding that surviving and being comfortable is not life. Life is about being abundant, is about being secure and loved, and feeling like, and feeling beauty and creativity and flow in your life. So here, again, going back to this death card, there's a major transformation going on for you this month that can really affect your sense of self, your whole complete physical reality, more in terms of mainly your foundations that you provide and able to give yourself security and stability, so that you can actually thrive and get abundance in a different aspect, instead of just doing the same old patterns that really didn't give you anything. So let's pull one more card here, just right off the top. Vision. Here we go. So vision. I mean, as I said, if this does resonate with you and you've really let go of a lot of negative patterns or habits, when you became aware of them, you had certain vision for yourself. You had a vision of understanding that, as I said with this Ace of Swords reversed, you had a certain vision to understand that this is not the truth. This is not beneficial for you. Those patterns and habits actually just hold you back from thriving and actually living life to the fullest. So you've had a certain vision to change. You've had a certain vision to let go of patterns, those habits, things that hold you back, things that are not, beneficial to you. So having that vision, you have allowed yourself this transformation to occur as you are starting this new year, really, which is kind of very powerful. You go from one cycle of one year to another, and you start off with a major transformation to start off as a new person, new year, new you. Hello. So you had a certain vision that you wanted to accomplish, you wanted to complete. And so this is the moment, this is the time where you maybe are able to really see that vision come into fruition. To see that, by letting go of all these habits and all these cycles and patterns, that you are able to have this freedom now to create new ones that are actually give you abundance, give you life, give you pleasure, give you security. And again, don't fall victim to them, because you now understand that they don't give you happiness, that they never were meant to give you happiness. So I can see here that, this month is a very big time of transformation for you. If you have given up a lot of patterns, understand that now in this month that a lot of it is going to come and make sense to you about why you had to do them, and you'll see the benefits now of giving them up and letting them go, so that you will start feeling a lot more abundance and a lot of feelings that you are thriving in life versus just surviving. So I think this is a really, really positive reading for you, Leo, especially to start off the new year as a transformed and new person with the potential to create a new set of cycles and patterns that are really geared and aligned toward your highest self. So if this reading did resonate with you, we have the extended reading for purchase in the description box. And if not, if this was just good enough for you, give me a like, subscribe if you haven't. Make sure to click that notification bell for future readings, and I will see you next video, Leo. Thank you so much. Bye.